What is up, DramaCast crew? Get ready for a whirlwind of soccer drama because we're diving headfirst into the Champions League. First up, we've got Arsenal kicking off their campaign with a clutch win against Athletic Club, thanks to some game-changing substitutions. Next, we're heading to the Etihad, where Manchester City is set to face off against Napoli. Can Pep Guardiola's squad overcome their recent struggles and secure a winning start against the Italian champions, especially with Kevin De Bruyne's return? Then, it's a clash of titans as Bayern Munich takes on Chelsea. This isn't just any match. It's a return to the scene of Chelsea's greatest triumph, but Bayern is in scorching form. Who will come out on top in this high-stakes European showdown? And finally, a massive welcome back to the Champions League for Newcastle United as they host the legendary Barcelona at St. James Park. This is set to be an absolute thriller to cap off our Champions League opener coverage. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to DramaCast, and smash that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Substitutes steal the show as Arsenal dominates Champions League opener. Arsenal has kicked off their Champions League journey with a hard-fought 2-0 victory over Athletic Club, and it was their bench players who truly made the difference. After a tense 70 minutes where neither side could find the breakthrough, manager Mikel Arteta turned to his substitutes, and the impact was immediate. Gabriel Martinelli, brought on to inject some life into the attack, wasted no time. Within a minute of entering the pitch, he latched onto a perfectly timed through ball from fellow substitute Leandro Trossard, calmly slotted it past the goalkeeper, and broke the deadlock. The momentum had shifted, and the Gunners had their noses in front. The partnership between the two subs proved lethal, as Trossard later doubled Arsenal's lead with just 3 minutes left on the clock, this time turning provider to Martinelli. This clinical finish sealed the 3 points and gave Arsenal the perfect start to their European campaign. The win places Arsenal second in the early league phase standings, trailing only Union St. Gilles on goal difference. Fans and analysts are buzzing about the team's depth and Arteta's tactical prowess, highlighting how crucial the impact from the bench was in securing this vital away win. But can Arsenal maintain this winning momentum against top Premier League rivals? And speaking of top clubs, get ready for a massive clash as Manchester City prepares to host Napoli in their Champions League opener. De Bruyne's return headlines City vs. Napoli Champions League blockbuster. All eyes are on the Etihad Stadium as Manchester City prepares to face Italian champions Napoli in a highly anticipated Champions League opener. The return of Kevin De Bruyne to his former stomping ground will undoubtedly be a major storyline, alongside fellow Manchester natives Rasmus Højlund and Scott McTominay, who now feature for Napoli. Napoli enters this match in formidable form, boasting an unbeaten streak across their first 3 Serie A fixtures and showing no signs of slowing down since February. They are eager to make a statement in their return to Europe's elite competition. Manchester City, however, has navigated a more turbulent start to their season, with 2 wins and 2 losses in their opening 4 Premier League games, revealing some vulnerabilities. Last season, they narrowly advanced to the knockout stage before a heavy defeat to Real Madrid. This season, Pep Guardiola's side is aiming to correct those past issues and build momentum, especially after a strong performance in the Manchester derby. Erling Haaland is on the verge of a significant milestone, sitting at 49 Champions League goals in 48 appearances. A single goal in this match would see him become the fastest player ever to reach 50 Champions League goals, surpassing the current record held by Ruud van Nistelrooy. Meanwhile, Napoli's impressive scoring record in Europe, with none of their last 40 matches being goalless, sets the stage for a potentially thrilling encounter. City, however, remains a fortress at home, unbeaten in their last 21 Champions League group stage games. Fans are eagerly debating whether De Bruyne will play spoiler against his former club, while analysts are watching closely to see if Guardiola can secure another winning start in the Champions League. The potential for Haaland to break records adds another layer of excitement to this clash. Will De Bruyne's return add a twist to this European night? Get ready for a rematch of epic proportions as Chelsea faces Bayern Munich, the scene of their greatest European triumph. Chelsea returns to scene of triumph to face formidable Bayern Munich. Chelsea makes their much-anticipated return to the Champions League stage after a 2-year absence, and they do so at the Allianz Arena, the very ground where they achieved their greatest triumph in 2012. Facing them is an in-form Bayern Munich, who have been nothing short of spectacular this season. Bayern has started their campaign with a perfect record, winning all 5 of their matches, scoring an impressive 19 goals and conceding just 5. They've already secured silverware by winning the German Super Cup and currently sit atop the Bundesliga. Chelsea, on the other hand, has had a mixed start to their Premier League season, with 2 draws in 4 games. Manager Enzo Maresca's side, the reigning FIFA Club World Cup and UEFA Conference League champions, face a monumental task against Vincent Kompany's dominant Bayern squad. Key players for Chelsea like Cole Palmer and Moises Caicedo are fit, but striker options are complicated by injuries and loan moves, including Nicolas Jackson's move to Bayern. Bayern boasts a strong record against English teams at home and has had the upper hand over Chelsea since their 2012 final heartbreak, winning all 4 subsequent encounters, including a dominant 7-1 aggregate victory in 2020. Bayern also has a remarkable streak of winning their opening Champions League game for 21 consecutive seasons. However, Chelsea has a respectable record against German teams, winning 7 of their last 11 encounters. Joshua Kimmich is a standout performer for Bayern, leading the Champions League in completed passes and chances created over the past 3 seasons. The narrative of Chelsea returning to the site of their historic victory against the same opponent adds a compelling layer to this matchup. Fans are discussing whether Chelsea can recapture that magic, while pundits are weighing the strengths of Bayern's relentless attack against Chelsea's resilience. Can Chelsea defy the odds and rewrite history at the Allianz Arena? Get ready for a seismic shock as Newcastle United makes their explosive return to the Champions League against the legendary Barcelona. Newcastle United's Champions League homecoming against Barcelona. St. James Park is set to erupt as Newcastle United makes their triumphant return to the UEFA Champions League, hosting the iconic Barcelona in a blockbuster clash. Eddie Howe's Magpies have started their Premier League campaign on a strong footing, showcasing a formidable defense with 3 clean sheets in 4 games, their only defeat coming in a narrow 3-2 loss to Liverpool. Barcelona, despite dealing with some key injuries, including Lamine Yamal's hip concern, are coming off a dominant 6-0 victory over Valencia after the international break, with Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Fermin Lopez all bagging braces. The availability of Yamal will be a major focus for both managers. Newcastle's recent acquisition, Nick Woltemade, has already made an impact, scoring on his Premier League debut, adding another exciting option to their attack. Historically, Barcelona has the edge in previous European encounters, winning 3 out of 4 matchups. However, Newcastle boasts an impressive home record in Europe, having lost only 3 of their last 31 matches at St. James Park. Robert Lewandowski is a proven Champions League goalscorer, with 9 goals in his last 7 league phase appearances, while Rafinha has been in scintillating form, scoring 16 goals in his last 16 games in the competition. The atmosphere is expected to be electric as Newcastle aims to make a statement in their return to Europe's premier club competition. Supporters are buzzing with anticipation for this historic clash, with many expecting a thrilling encounter. Pundits are analyzing Barcelona's injury concerns against Newcastle's solid home form and potent attack, setting the stage for a captivating opening night. Will Newcastle United's roar be too much for the Catalan Giants? That's all for our Champions League opening weekend drama. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap and a full call to action coming right up. And that's a wrap on our Champions League opening weekend. Arsenal secured a vital win with late heroics, Man City faces a stern test against Napoli, Chelsea looks to relive glory against Bayern, and Newcastle United makes a massive return against Barcelona. Did you enjoy this breakdown? Make sure to like this video, subscribe to DramaCast for all your soccer news and drama, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all our socials for more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.